Wow, wow. Wow.
You just threw up, didn't you?
Well, yeah, you would too if you got sucked out of a wormhole at light speed, then crash landed on an ice planet and ended up underwater.
Actually, you'd more or less be dead, but carry on.
My lion's pretty much dead in the water.
Shut up, hunk. Also, is this really a time for shitty puns and silly sound effects?
I thought Pidge said that space was 90% empty.
Doesn't mean a wormhole is just gonna drop you off to some random place. Plus, have you forgotten all the shit that happened last season? Obviously, there is a lot of stuff in space.
Hello, anyone? This is Hunk and Lance of the Yellow and Blue Lions.
Do you know the color of our lions?
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I always forget that. My bad.
No, but seriously, if they die, I will remove all the sins in this video.
I think I just saw a mermaid.
Oh boy. Okay, how hard did you bang your head when we hit the planet?
It's a completely different planet. Why would you doubt that there could be mermaids on it?
You're outside of your lion. Great.
Really, Lance? Really? I mean, I know you do dumb things, but really?
I know we have to find the others. I'm just saying maybe this thing can help.
Yes, a mermaid can help you find your lost spaceship. Of course.
Okay, you stay here. By yourself. In the dark. All alone in a lion that's out of commission. Don't leave me!
Hunk falls for this. Also, if it was that easy for him to just get out of the lion, I'm surprised he hasn't suffocated in space considering all the air it must be leaking.
We're really chasing a mermaid!
And that's not a bad sign to you at all.
Hello.
Oh!
Welcome to my village. Here all are safe and warm.
And you had to appear behind them to say this because? Also, the fact that she leads them here without saying a damn thing should be more than enough to tell them that this is a bad idea.
Wait, how did your queen know we were here?
Queen Luxia knows all.
That's such a bullshit answer.
If I just happen to find the future Mrs. Blue Lion, well, then that is alright with me.
Because these fish people will definitely survive on a lion ship, in space, with no water. He just reached into the bubble and pulled the helmet out of it. Shouldn't that f with its integrity big time?
Here, all are safe and warm.
Say safe and warm again. Say safe and warm again. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say safe and warm one more goddamn time. Okay, this show isn't for children anymore. Jesus, Lance, that's just disrespectful. Also, why was it emulating humanoid female body movements? Now, hold on now. I know this is a random time to say this, but shouldn't the pressure from being this far underwater crush their bodies?
Lance, I think we should stay here forever.
Okay.
I mean, when it comes to having sex, I think that's about when Lance will snap out of it, considering the fins and the lack of... How does Hunk not wake up from this?
You want to kill me? Think again!
Yes, obviously the people who turn off the hypnosis are the ones that want to kill you. Clearly.
I am Plaxum. Blumthump. Swern.
Are you saying names, or is this some kind of weird spell you're putting on me?
That's racist.
The Queen is mind-swishing everyone, controlling their thoughts. We believe you can stop her.
Why can't you stop them? You have this unhypnotic stuff.
Those meddling mermaids are harmless.
Those things don't look like no mermaids. Also, how strange that they refer to themselves with the name that Earthlings made up for them.
Control? Is Lance gone? What do...
You were just calling for Lance, so you already knew he was gone.
That's all you need. Here,
Don't you f***ing say it.
we are all safe and warm. You were in charge of watching the air breathers. So now it is time for you to take a swim in the garden.
Yeah, she was doing a fairly job at watching them. She was nowhere in sight.
You're trying to tell me the queen is brainwashing people? But she's so safe and warm.
You, Lance.
And her magnetic stare locked
What kind of paper? That's all I can say is what kind of paper.
mind control sonar is always broadcasting through the waters.
So if her brain control sonar is constantly going through the water, how are none of you under her spell right now?
We wear these jellyfish that hide our brains from her powers. It's like we have no brains whatsoever. You can't control what doesn't exist.
What?
Goodbye, Florona. It is time to return to the giver of life.
Did she just send her to heaven?
That means it's working.
Isn't that thing gonna die inside the air bubble, telling that it's an underwater creature? Also, I think the more underlying sin here is that they are taking living creatures and penetrating them with their heads. Why isn't his whole face engulfed in the jellyfish's body?
You act like you're still thought swirled and get past the gods.
But they know you took him, especially since you left behind Hunk in the most suspicious way possible, so I'm pretty sure he shouldn't be able to get past any guards.
Anyway, I'm off to my line.
He still has the head thingy on. How did he expect this to work?
Hey, buddy, it's me. Snap out of it. It's Lance.
Lance thinks the power of friendship and words will cancel out mind control. So much animal abuse. I have a feeling that Starfish didn't sign up for this.
It was the plant the whole time, and the queen was the first one to be mind controlled.
Thank you, Lance, for telling us what they just explained. Couldn't have understood it without you.
The Baku has been harvesting us all. We are its food source.
So you guys eat it, and it eats you guys. What? Also, that sounds fair enough. So what's the problem? So this dragon thing ninja'd its way down here so perfectly that no one saw that it wasn't just a big rock when it first showed up.
He's actually good, and that thing is bad. Let's take it out.
Isn't Hunk gonna need a jellyfish head so that he doesn't get mind controlled again?
We gotta stop shooting where the creature is and start shooting where the creature's gonna be.
Or you could use those handy ice powers and trap it. Also, you're telling me that you're going to predict that thing's movements? This is water, right? It can move in any direction and somehow you're going to predict where it's going to go?
I got it!
Bullshit. Also, you're telling me that his ice has to hit his target in order to actually freeze up? His beams can make ice out of thin air but aren't cold enough to freeze water?
Now the hunter becomes... Oh no!
You had one job! Lance, you fucking idiot. Just ice the motherfucker. Also, how did Hunk so perfectly predict where the water dragon thing would be to crush it with a rock?
What?
Really? The lions are still withholding information? Pieces of shit.
The jellyfish, the magnetic stare, the hypnotic dance. You got it all wrong. It was the food.
Yeah, well, the squid stripper apparently helped though.
Math science isn't always about getting the right answer.
All science is about getting the right answer.
Will you be my advisors?
Of course, Your Highness. I have some great ideas.
We'll start off by stopping the abuse of jellyfish since it had nothing to do with the mind control anyways.
Finally, I can remove this thing.
Just look at how the jellyfish looks at her. That's sad as hell.
I see the beacon.
She says this like she expects it. For all she knows, it's a trap.